Well, whenever I hear free-to-play, the first thing that comes to mind is my very first one, Tribes Ascent. Tribes Ascent, in my opinion, was the definitive game to play when it came to free-to-plays with my friends. I remember spending a lot of time with it. May not have got everybody, but it was a lot of fun for the time. Sadly, my dad moved away, and I had to wait to get a brand new desktop. But now I have one. I always wanted to review this game, but I just never could get around to it. I was either too young at the time or just never got to do it. But now, finally, it's time for me to review Tribes Ascent. Kick back, relax, and enjoy. So Tribes Ascent's story is basically simple. Two factions are fighting for, well, nobody really knows, but I'm pretty sure it's over some resources. And it's up to you to just go in there and fight for what's right or what's wrong. I don't know. Either way you go, the gameplay is where this game shines. Sure, it relies a little too heavy on the pay-to-play feature, but nah, once you get enough XP, you can do it. And I have to say, it does a fair way of doing that to everybody. This is one of my favorite games. Now, I know what you're saying. Okay, Video Game Master, so we've heard. You won't shush about it. But why? I love its control scheme. It's different. And that's what makes it great. Instead of holding down, well, everybody knows what you're thinking of. Space to jump. You hold space to do a mechanic called skiing. This is where the game shines. You can go fast-paced or not. Play at your own pace. Go ahead and camp on rooftops or not. But it's really up to you, because in MOBAs, well, that's another thing. Now, the gameplay here is going to be a little rusty because I haven't played it in quite some time, but boy am I excited to get back into the game. And as you can tell, it's still got a great fan base. Now I know Hi-Res has been working on other games like Smite, which I am planning to get into. Either once it comes to Steam or I may just download it. It's been a while since I've, actually downloaded it free to play. I usually just play, them on Steam. But I most definitely am going to be playing this one, Smite, because I love their games. Global Agenda may have not been the best of the best, but heck, it was still a blast. I mean, seriously, who doesn't like a couple of fun, great times, right? Whoa. The gameplay is great. The skating mechanic's really fun. The jetpacks, whoa, it's what shines in this game. New game equivalent, in my opinion, would probably be a game called Free For All Tournament, which I thought was pretty much a direct rip-off. Only this one was played in third person. But guess what? You can play in third person this one too. This game is really all about teamwork and a lot of objective gameplay. Capturing the flag is my favorite type of mission next to King of the Hill, as I used to play those the most out of all of them, which always surprised me since I'm not a huge King of the Hill fan. But it's anything than deathmatch. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. I hate games. I just dislike team deathmatches in free-to-plays. I like a little bit of objective when I play. Now in Call of Duty it's fine because it has that arcadey, fast-paced feel. But anywhere else, hey, go home or no home, or I don't know what to say. Either way, this game actually is really great. And overall, if you have a couple of friends, even though the game's a little old, the graphics still look pretty great. I feel like that just cause two feeling. The graphics look good, the gameplay's really fun, and overall it's an addicting, great game. Sure, it's old, but there's plenty of mechanics on how to play. For example, like what I'm doing now. Using your boost, and while you're holding boost to ski, despite going up some hills, you're going to get a nice, obvious range of speed. With that being said, you can go places really fast. And before you know, you're skiing around taking people's flags. I know I'm going to get pretty much going to get shot here, as you can see. But it's better than nothing. Off I go. It's always those tense moments like in Call of Duty, where you're trying to ski back to your flag, and you know it's up to you, as your team's scurrying behind you. I mean, just take a look. Now this isn't no Planetside 2. I mean, I love Planetside 2, but that's another review for another day. By the way, Sony, hurry up and make it on the PS3. My friends can't wait any longer. I'm pretty much the only one in my group that's a computer gamer. Either way, I do love me some computer games, and I love me some Tribes. I know there was an original sequel, but for me, this is just where it's at. That pay-to-win thing, not really true, I have to admit. It gets aggravating, but you do get enough XP if you are good at the game, like me. So, if you're pretty good, don't worry about the whole pay-to-win thing, even if you're not the best. Oh man. It's always those tense moments that just really brighten up the game for you. Really just makes you want to keep playing. Overall, I do enjoy this game. And if I had to give it a rating, you guys probably would really want to know. I'd give Tribes Ascend a 9 out of 10. Sure, it doesn't have a great story, but multiplayer alone is great and fun. And the graphics, well, nothing short of amazing for a free-to-play. It's kind of like Blacklight, and who doesn't like Blacklight? Right? Right? Plus, overall, this game is just pretty amazing. It's tons of fun, and I had a lot of fun with it. Again, this game is a beautiful, blossoming 9 out of 10. It could use a little more polish in some regions, and it's not as polished as some other first-person shooters, but heck, who doesn't like just skiing around taking people out? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, I do. I'm the Video Game Master. How about we just kick back and enjoy some gameplay?